সুপ্রিয় শিক্ষার্থীবৃন্দ, তোমাদের জন্য আরেকটি ভিডিও ত্রিকোণমিতিক রেশিও MCQ2। প্রথম ভিডিওতে আমরা আমাদের ষষ্ঠ অধ্যায়ের এই অনুশীলনের সংশ্লিষ্ট MCQ গুলো আলোচনা করেছিলাম। আজকে চেষ্টা করব 6B অনুশীলনের সাথে সংশ্লিষ্ট যে MCQ গুলো আছে সেগুলো আলোচনা করতে। তো সেগুলো আলোচনা করার পূর্বে আমাদের একটা ছোটখাটো বিষয় আলোচনা করে নেওয়া দরকার আমাদের মূল বিষয়টি বোঝার জন্য। তো আমরা জানি যে ত্রিকোণমিতিতে অ্যাঙ্গেল সৃষ্টি হয় রেখা ঘুরে। কোনো একটি রেখা তার আদি অবস্থানের সাপেক্ষে নতুন যে অবস্থানে যায় সেক্ষেত্রে একটা কোণের সৃষ্টি হয়। আমরা যদি মনে করি যে এটি একটি রেখা, একটি ঘড়ির কাঁটার উল্টো দিকে ঘুরে নতুন অবস্থানটা এটা নেয়, তাহলে আমরা বলবো যে এখানে একটা কোণের সৃষ্টি হয়েছে। এইভাবে রেখা ঘুরে কোণের সৃষ্টি হয়। তো যে রেখাটি ঘুরে সেটাকে আমরা বলবো অ্যাঙ্গেল জেনারেটিং লাইন, অর্থাৎ কোণ সৃষ্টিকারী রেখা। তো এই কোণ সৃষ্টিকারী রেখাটি যদি ফার্স্ট কোয়াড্র্যান্টে পড়ে, অর্থাৎ আমরা যখন একটা প্লেনকে সমান 4 ভাগে ভাগ করি এক্স অক্ষ এবং ওয়াই অক্ষ দ্বারা, তখন এই যে ডান পাশে এবং এক্স অক্ষের উপরে, ওয়াই অক্ষের ডান পাশে এবং এক্স অক্ষের উপরে যে চতুর্ভাগটি, এটাকে আমরা বলি ফার্স্ট কোয়াড্র্যান্ট। তো এখানে যদি কোনো অ্যাঙ্গেল জেনারেটিং লাইন অবস্থান করে সেক্ষেত্রে সকল ত্রিকোণমিতিক অনুপাতের ওই নির্দিষ্ট কোণের মানটা পজিটিভ হয়। আমরা যদি আরেকটু বিস্তারিত বলি, যেমন এখানে যদি একটা অ্যাঙ্গেল মনে করি যে 60 ডিগ্রি, সেক্ষেত্রে সাইন 60 ডিগ্রি, কস 60 ডিগ্রি, ট্যান 60 ডিগ্রি, কট 60 ডিগ্রি, সেক 60 ডিগ্রি, কোসেক 60 ডিগ্রি, সকল ভ্যালুগুলোই আসবে পজিটিভ। সেক্ষেত্রে ফার্স্ট কোয়াড্র্যান্টে সকল ত্রিকোণমিতিক রেশিওর একটা নির্দিষ্ট কোণের জন্য পজিটিভ ভ্যালু দিবে। এই জন্য আমরা এখানে বলে থাকি যে ফার্স্ট কোয়াড্র্যান্টে all will get positive result. নাও আমাদের যদি অ্যাঙ্গেলটি কোণ সৃষ্টিকারী রেখাটি যদি সেকেন্ড কোয়াড্র্যান্টে অবস্থান করে, সেক্ষেত্রে সাইন এবং কোসেক ব্যতীত সবাই নেগেটিভ ভ্যালু দিবে। যদি আরেকটু স্পেসিফিক্যালি বলি, এখানে cos 120 ডিগ্রি, তো 120 ডিগ্রি যে লাইন অ্যাঙ্গেল জেনারেটিং যে লাইনটা, সেটা অবশ্যই সেকেন্ড কোয়াড্র্যান্টে পড়বে 120 ডিগ্রি, 90 থেকে বড় এবং 180 থেকে ছোট। তো সেই 120 ডিগ্রি সাইন এবং কোসেক 120 ডিগ্রি পজিটিভ ভ্যালু দিবে। আর সবাই বলতে ট্যান, কট, সেক এবং কজ সবাই 120 এর জন্য নেগেটিভ ভ্যালু দিবে। সেক্ষেত্রে আমরা একটু মনে রাখার জন্য আমরা এটা বলে থাকি যে সেকেন্ড কোয়াড্র্যান্টে সাইন এবং কোসেক ব্যতীত সবাই নেগেটিভ ভ্যালু দেয়, সাইন এবং কোসেক পজিটিভ ভ্যালু দেয়। ঠিক একইভাবে যদি কোণ সৃষ্টিকারী রেখা অর্থাৎ অ্যাঙ্গেল জেনারেটিং লাইন এটা যদি থার্ড কোয়াড্র্যান্টে থাকে, সেক্ষেত্রে আমরা মনে করি যে একটা অ্যাঙ্গেল 200 ডিগ্রি, তো 200 ডিগ্রির অবস্থানটা অবশ্যই থার্ড কোয়াড্র্যান্টে পড়বে। তো সেক্ষেত্রে ট্যান এবং কট ব্যতীত সবাই নেগেটিভ ভ্যালু দিবে। অর্থাৎ এই যে 180 পরে এবং 270 এর আগে যে ভ্যালুগুলো, সেই ভ্যালুগুলো আমরা ট্যান এবং কটের ক্ষেত্রে পজিটিভ পাবো, বাকি সমস্ত রেশিওগুলো এখানে আমাদের নেগেটিভ ভ্যালু দিবে। একইভাবে ফোর্থ কোয়াড্র্যান্টে যদি আমাদের অ্যাঙ্গেল জেনারেটিং লাইনটি পড়ে সাপোজ 300 ডিগ্রি, তো 300 ডিগ্রি সৃষ্টিকারী রেখাটি আমাদের আদি অবস্থান এক্স অ্যাক্সিস, এটার থেকে যদি আমরা ধরি এখান থেকে ঘুরে ফোর্থ কোয়াড্র্যান্টে অবস্থান করবে, সেক্ষেত্রে আমাদের যে ভ্যালুটা আমরা পাবো কজ এবং সেক এটা ব্যতীত আমরা সকল অনুপাতের জন্য অর্থাৎ ত্রিকোণমিতিক অনুপাত যেগুলো আমরা জানি সাইন কোসেক ট্যান এবং কট এরা সবাই নেগেটিভ ভ্যালু দেবে ফোর্থ কোয়াড্র্যান্টে যদি লাইনটির অবস্থান হয়। লাইন বলতে আমরা সেটাকেই বোঝাচ্ছি কোণ সৃষ্টিকারী রেখাটি অর্থাৎ দ্য অ্যাঙ্গেল জেনারেটিং লাইন, দ্য লাইন দ্যাট ক্রিয়েটস অ্যাঙ্গেল। সো কজ এবং সেক ব্যতীত সবাই এখানে নেগেটিভ ভ্যালু দিবে, কজ এবং সেক পজিটিভ ভ্যালু দিবে। আমরা একটু সংক্ষেপে ব্যাপারটা আরেকবার দেখে নিই। আমরা এটা মনে রাখার জন্য কিভাবে বলি যে অল স্টুডেন্ট টেক কেমিস্ট্রি, all student take chemistry. So all means total six ratios, trigonometric ratios, sine, cos, tan, sec, cosec. So all student, আমরা জানি sine এবং cosec inversely related. So if sine is positive, cosec is positive. So all student as per sine, but we are talking student, all student take chemistry. All students take chemistry. So T for take, T for tan and cot. Tan and cot are inversely related. Same way, chemistry C and chemistry C for cos, and cos and sec are inversely related. So this is how we try to memorize. All students take chemistry. So আমাদের অঙ্কগুলো করার ক্ষেত্রে এটা আমাদের অনেক গুরুত্বপূর্ণ একটা ব্যাপার তড়িৎ ডিসিশন নেওয়ার জন্য। আমরা আশা করব তোমরা ব্যাপারটাকে খুব ভালোভাবে বুঝে কোনো একটা ভাবে এটাকে মনে রাখার চেষ্টা করবে, কারণ অনেক অঙ্ক এরপরে নির্ভর করে আমাদের ডিসিশন নিতে হবে, অনেক এমসিকিউ বা সিকিউ যেটাই বলো। এরপর আরো কিছু ফর্মুলা আমাদের আছে যেটা আমাদের সবারই পরিচিত, তারপর তোমাদের মনে করিয়ে দেওয়ার জন্য একটু সামনে নিয়ে আসা। sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1, cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1। এগুলো তো আমাদের সবই পরিচিত। তো এইটা আমরা একটু সংক্ষেপে চেষ্টা করলাম যে ফর্মুলাগুলো আমাদের লাগবে সেগুলো একটু আলোচনা করে নেওয়ার, পরে যখন কোনো অঙ্কে নতুন কোনো বিষয় আসবে আমরা প্রাসঙ্গিকভাবে সেটা আবার আলোচনা করে নিব। তো আমরা শুরু করি এমসিকিউ গুলো। প্রথম যে এমসিকিউটি আছে, if theta lies between pi by 2 to pi and sin theta is equal to 12 by 13, what is the value of tan theta? একটু আগে যে বিষয়টা আলোচনা করেছিলাম যে থিটার অবস্থানটা কোথায়, পাই বাই 2 টু পাই, অর্থাৎ সেকেন্ড কোয়াড্র্যান্টে অবস্থিত। তো আমরা একটু আগে জেনেছি যে সেকেন্ড কোয়াড্র্যান্টে যখন অবস্থান করে কোণ সৃষ্টিকারী রেখাটি, তো সেক্ষেত্রে সাইন এবং কোসেক পজিটিভ হয়, সেই ভ্যালুটাই আমাদের এখানে দেওয়া আছে। বাট আমরা কিন্তু জেনে গেছি যে ট্যান সেখানে নেগেটিভ, ট্যান সেখানে নেগেটিভ ভ্যালু দিবে। এটা হচ্ছে পাই বাই 2 টু পাই, দ্যাট ইজ এটা হচ্ছে সেকেন্ড কোয়াড্র্যান্ট অর্থাৎ দ্বিতীয় চতুর্ভাগ। দ্বিতীয় চতুর্ভাগে ট্যান নেগেটিভ দিবে। আলটিমেটলি আমরা কিন্তু বুঝতে পারছি যে সি এবং ডি এই অপশন দুটো আমাদের কোনো কাজে লাগবে না। আমরা যদিও এইভাবে ডিসিশনটা নিব না, আমরা সরাসরি অঙ্ক করে ডিসিশনটা নিব। তো তোমাদের বোঝার জন্য বললাম যে ট্যান থিটার ভ্যালু এই দুটো আসতে পারবে না, কারণ আমাদের কোণ সৃষ্টিকারী রেখাটি সেটি হচ্ছে সেকেন্ড কোয়াড্র্যান্টে পড়ছে। সো সেটা একটা নেগেটিভ ভ্যালু দেবে, বাট সেটা যে এ না বি সেটা আমরা ডিসিশন নেওয়ার জন্য আমরা অঙ্কটা করব। তো আমরা জানি ট্যান থিটার ভ্যালু বের করতে গেলে সাইন দেওয়া আছে, তো আমাদের কস থিটা লাগবে। কজের সাথে সাইনের একটা চমৎকার রিলেশন আছে, আমরা জানি cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta is equal to, আমরা sin square theta ভ্যালু বসালাম এখানে 12 by 13, that is 12 by 13, that is 144, 169. So after simplification we are getting 25 by 169. Now this is the value of cos square theta. So what about cos theta? A square root of that, but we know when we come from a square, we take a square root from a square, we get a plus minus. স্কয়ার থেকে স্কয়ার রুট, তখন আমরা একটা কি পেয়ে থাকি, প্লাস মাইনাস। এখন আমাদের ডিসিশন নিতে হবে যে আমরা কোন ভ্যালুটাকে আমরা এখানে নিব। আমরা আগেই বলেছি আমাদের থিটার অবস্থানটি হচ্ছে সেকেন্ড কোয়াড্র্যান্টে, এবং সেখানে শুধু সাইন এবং কোসেক এই দুটি পজিটিভ ভ্যালু দেয়, বাকিরা নেগেটিভ ভ্যালু দিবে। সেখান থেকে আমরা অবশ্যই নেগেটিভ ভ্যালুটা নিব। আবারও বলি, আমাদের থিটার অবস্থান হচ্ছে সেকেন্ড কোয়াড্র্যান্টে, এবং সেকেন্ড কোয়াড্র্যান্টে সাইন এবং কোসেক ব্যতীত সবাই নেগেটিভ, অর্থাৎ সবাই ঋণাত্মক। সো আমরা এখানে যে ভ্যালুটা আমরা নিব সেই ভ্যালুটা নিব হচ্ছে 5/13। এখন আমরা tan এর ভ্যালুটা বের করে ফেলবো। tan এর ভ্যালুটা যেটা আসে sin by cos, so sin is equal to 12/13 and cos theta is equal to -5/13. So after calculation we are getting -12/5. So এটি আমাদের সঠিক অ্যান্সার। আমরা পরেরটা দেখি। পরেরটা দেখার আগে আমরা এই অঙ্কটাকেই ছবির মাধ্যমে কিভাবে প্রকাশ করতে পারি একটা অল্টারনেটিভ মেথড আমরা দেখব। সেটা হচ্ছে যে sin থিটার ভ্যালু যদি 12/13 হয়, তো 12 আমরা জানি sin থিটার অনুপাতটি হচ্ছে অপোজিট সাইড এবং হাইপোটেনিউসের যে অনুপাত। So 12 here opposite side of theta and 13 is hypotenuse. So if we get 12 opposite side and 13 hypotenuse, so definitely this other side will be 5. Okay. Now tan theta is equal to, you know, opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite to theta, that is here, this is, if it is theta then it is 12 opposite side and it is adjacent side of theta. So tan theta is equal to 12/5. By I told the position of theta is in second quadrant and that will be negative. It is in second quadrant, so cos theta is negative. So directly we could find the answer, but here I have found the value from cos theta. Sin by cos is -12/5, but directly we could write the answer 12/5. This is tan theta, as it is in second quadrant, so it will be negative. Okay, so it is from sin by cos -12/13 -5/13 is equal to -12/5. We could write it directly, but then we got 12/5, but theta is in second quadrant, so that should be minus. So B is the correct option. পরের এমসিকিউটি আমরা দেখি। এটি একটি বহুপদী সমাপ্তি সূচক, অর্থাৎ মাল্টিপল কমপ্লিশন। So from the figure there are three options. We have to take decision which are correct. So here it is 2, it is 1, so definitely it is hypotenuse, so hypotenuse is equal to √5. Okay, now tan theta is equal to, you know, opposite side by adjacent side, so 2/1, so tan theta is equal to 2, so first option is correct. Then sin alpha, the ratio of what? Opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side by hypotenuse, as it is alpha, this is angle alpha, so this is opposite side and this is hypotenuse, so sin alpha is equal to 1/√5. That is also correct. Now sec alpha, usually we find cos, then we go to sec. So cos alpha is equal to what? Cos alpha adjacent side by hypotenuse, so it is 2/√5. 2/√5 cos alpha, so sec alpha will be √5/2. Sec alpha will be √5/2. So this given option, it is wrong. So correct options are 1 and 2. Let us see the next one. If 2AB is equal to BC, then sin theta is equal to what? From the figure, 2AB is equal to BC, we need to find out sin theta. You see here theta and phi, two angles are given, so this is theta. So to get the ratio sin, we must know opposite side and hypotenuse. Opposite side and hypotenuse. Here we know two sides, AB and BC, but we do not know AC. So let us try to know what is AC. How we can do it? AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So AC is equal to root over BC square plus AB square. So BC is equal to 2AB. So this is 4AB square and AB square, 5AB square. So it is under root over sign. So it gives AB root 5. So AC is equal to AB root 5. AB root 5. Now sine theta is equal to what? Sine theta. Sine theta is equal to, we know, opposite side by hypotenuse. So opposite side is equal to BC and hypotenuse AC. So BC by AC is equal to 2 by root 5. Now we have to verify which option A, B, C or D, which option gives us 2 root 5. Let us check. Sine phi is equal to what? Sine phi, opposite side by hypotenuse. So AB by AC. AB by AC. AC is equal to AB root 5. So 1 by root 5. So to get 2 root 5, if we multiply these 2, then we are getting 2 root 5. Sine phi is equal to 1 by root 5. So 2 sine of phi is equal to 2 by root 5. So this is our option. That is sine theta is equal to 2 root 5 and 2 root 5 is equal to 2 sine phi. So this is the option B. There is another one. If AB is equal to 3 and BC is equal to 4, then cos theta plus cos phi is equal to how much? AB is equal to 3, BC is equal to 4. So definitely we know AC will be 5 from Pythagoras theory. Okay, now cos theta. Cos theta, if it is theta, then cos theta, the ratio is adjacent side by hypotenuse. So AB by AC. AB by AC is equal to 3 by 5. 3 by 5. Then cos of phi is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side here, BC. BC by AC, 4 by 5. So if we add these two, cos theta and cos phi, that is 3 by 5 plus 4 by 5. So result is 7 by 5. Adding cos theta plus cos phi, we get 3 by 5 plus 4 by 5, it is 3 plus 4, 7, and denominator 5. So 7 by 5. This is our correct option, C. Next one, if f of theta is equal to cos theta minus sin theta, for what value of theta, f of theta is equal to 0. For what value of theta, this will be 0. We need to find this value. So if f of theta is equal to 0, then we can write cos theta minus sin theta is equal to 0. Taking sin theta to right side, we get cos theta is equal to sin theta. Now dividing sin theta by cos theta, we are getting left side 1 and right side 10 theta. So you know tan theta 1 tan theta is equal to 1, so theta is equal to pi by 4. So for pi by 4, we will get f of theta is equal to 0. So this is our correct option, B. Let us see next one. Cos theta is equal to 1 by 2 and theta lies between 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi. What is the value of tan theta? Here, theta lies between 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi. That is, it is in the fourth quadrant. And we know sec and cosec, other than sec and cosec, sec and cos, other than sec and cos, all are negative. So definitely we will get a value of tan theta negative. Let us see. Sin theta is equal to this 3 by 4, putting the value of cos theta half. We are getting sin theta is equal to, sin square theta is equal to 3 by 4. So sin theta is equal to plus minus root 3 by 2. So in fourth quadrant, sin theta is negative. definitely. Now, as it is in fourth quadrant, so sine theta will be negative. We take this value out of this 2. Now tan theta is equal to sine by cos, and this is how we get, this is minus 3. So we have to take a decision, where is theta and which plus should we take, plus 1 or minus 1. I told you, as it is in fourth quadrant, so fourth quadrant sine theta is negative. Other than sec and cos, all are negative. So sine theta also negative. This is how we get, this is minus root 3. So option A is correct. Next one, sec theta is equal to 13 by 12. What is the value of cot theta? So what to do? We don't have any direct relation with sec theta and cot theta. We have a relation with sec theta and tan theta, again tan theta and cot theta. So we'll put a formula related to sec theta and tan theta, then we'll go to cot theta. Let us see. Sec theta is equal to 1 plus sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. So put the value of sec square theta here and get the value of tan square theta. So tan square theta is equal to this. So cot square is equal to tan square theta is equal to 25 by 144. So tan theta is equal to plus minus 5 by 12. So definitely cot theta is equal to plus minus 12 by 5, as tan and cot are inversely related. So this is our option, that is D. Okay, next one. Tan theta is equal to 3 by 7. What is the value of sine theta? So for tan theta we need to know sine theta and cos theta, but sine and cos are related. So from tan theta we will go to sec theta, then cos theta, then sine theta, or directly we can take this value in a figure, then we can take the decision. So let us draw a figure. As tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side, opposite side by adjacent side. So tan theta is equal to 3 by 7. So if it is 3 by 7, then what is the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is equal to root over 58. 7 square plus 3 square. So 49 plus 9, then it is 50 root over 58. So what is the result? Sine theta. Sine theta is equal to sine ratio of sine, but the ratio of opposite side and hypotenuse. Opposite side and hypotenuse. So this is opposite side 3 and hypotenuse root over 58. So option B is correct. And sine theta is equal to, opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side is 3 and by hypotenuse it is root over 58. Next one. Tan theta is equal to 5, tan theta is equal to 4. From this we have to find out the value of this expression. Let us see, tan is given, we need to find out sine and cos, and a trigonometric expression. What is the final result? We need to find it out. So from this tan theta, we are getting tan theta is equal to 4 by 5. Tan theta is equal to 4 by 5. So from this, what is the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse equal to what? 5 square, that is 25, and 4 square 16. So it is 4 root over 41. The hypotenuse is root over 41. Now we will find out sine theta, cos theta, and we will put in this, and we will calculate for the final result. So sine theta is equal to what? Sine theta, opposite side by hypotenuse. So sine theta is equal to 4 by root over 41. 5 sine theta is equal to 4 by root over 41 minus 3 cos theta. This is 3 and cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. What is adjacent side here? 5, and this is hypotenuse. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. Similar goes to this sine and cos. Sine theta is equal to 4 by root over 41 and cos theta is equal to 5 by root over 41 base by hypotenuse. And if we calculate this, you see everywhere in numerator the lower part is root over 41, in denominator also the lower terms root over 41. So after simplification we are getting 20 minus 15 and 4 plus 10. So it is 5 by 14. This is our answer. 5 by 14. Option A is correct one. In this MCQ, we see if tan theta is equal to 3 by 4, we have to find the value of sin theta minus cos theta divided by sin theta plus cos theta. See, tan theta is equal to 3 by 4. So sin theta by cos theta is equal to 3 by 4. Sin theta minus cos theta, sin theta plus cos theta. So you can compare this with dividend and component. You just do it here. Sin theta minus cos theta. So 3 minus 4. Again sin theta plus cos theta. That is in denominator we will have 3 plus 4. See the operation. Sin theta minus cos theta. So 3 minus 4. That is numerator minus denominator. Numerator minus denominator. And in denominator what we did? Numerator plus denominator, numerator plus denominator, and after calculation we get minus 1 by 7. So this is the value of this expression, minus 1 by 7. So this is our correct answer, C. Another question like previous 2 or 3. Here theta lies between, you see, pi by 2 to pi, that is in second quadrant. And another value sin theta is given, and we are given with 3 options. We have to verify which are correct. Okay, first one, the line generating the angle lines, lies in second quadrant. So pi by 2 to pi, so it is this theta. So the line generating the angle lies in second quadrant. First option is the line generating the angle lies in second quadrant. It is true or false? So where is the line lies? Pi by 2 to pi. So it is in second quadrant. So this option is correct. That is the line generating the angle lies in second quadrant. First option is correct. Okay, now as it is sine is given, we need to find the value of sec. So we need to go to cos, then sec. So cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta, and for this we are getting 144 by 169. So cos theta is equal to, sec theta is equal to 13 by 12 plus minus 13 by 12. Now where is it? It is in second quadrant. So in second quadrant the value is negative. So option 2 is not correct. Okay, now what about cot theta? Cot theta, that is cos square by sin square. So cos square theta is equal to 144 by 169. This is value of cos square theta, and sin square theta 25 by 169. From this we are getting 144 by 25. So what is our option? 1 and 3. 1 and 3 is correct. Options 2 is not correct, as It is plus, but real one is minus. As it is in second quadrant, and second quadrant only sine and cosec are positive. All others are negative. So sec theta is negative here. Now from the figure we have to take these three decisions, either they are correct or wrong. Cosec theta is equal to 5 by 3. Okay, in this figure it is given perpendicular, that is opposite side and hypotenuse is given, so another side is missing. So you see this is a very known combination. It is 3, the hypotenuse is 5, so definitely it will be 4. And cosec theta is equal to what? Hypotenuse by opposite side, as sine theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. So cosec theta is equal to hypotenuse by opposite side. So hypotenuse is 5, opposite side is 3. So it is 5 by 3. That's correct. Now tan 2 theta is equal to 24 by 7. Actually, this formula is not included in chapter 6. It is in 7. Even though, see the formula and we take a decision on this. Tan 2 theta is equal to 2 tan theta divided by 1 minus tan square theta. This is the actual formula. Now let us put the value of tan theta and tan square theta here, and let us see it is 24 by 7 or not. Okay. So 2, this is 2, and tan theta is equal to tan theta, opposite side by adjacent side. 3 by 4. It is 3 by 4, and tan square theta is equal to 9 by 16. So this denominator becomes 7 by 9 by 7. Sorry, not 9 by 7, 7 by 16. 16 minus 9, it is 7 and 16. So this is how we get 24 by 7. So this option is correct. Now cos theta is equal to what? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. That is 4 by 5. But here sec theta is equal to 4 by 5 given. So this is not correct. Cos theta is equal to 4 by 5. So sec theta is equal to definitely 5 by 4. So option 3 is not correct. So option 1 and 2 is correct. Next one. A similar type of question we discussed earlier. The angle producing line is in second quadrant. See, theta lies in pi by 2 to pi. Pi by 2 to pi, that is in second quadrant. So the angle producing line is in second quadrant. This is correct. Now sine theta is equal to 4 by 5. From this we need to see it is correct or wrong. Cos theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta. So putting this value of sine theta 4 by 5 equal to 9 by 25. So cos theta is equal to plus minus 3 by 5. Now where is it, the theta? Theta is in second quadrant. And in second quadrant, definitely cos is negative, because in second quadrant, sine and cosec is positive, all others are negative. So cos theta is equal to minus 3 by 5. So it is correct. Option 2. Now let us see tan square theta. As we know sine theta, cos theta, so we will get tan square theta out of this. So sine square theta is equal to 16 by 25 and cos square theta is equal to 9 by 25. This is how we get tan square theta is equal to 16 by 9. So all options are correct. So 1, 2, 3 all are correct. Okay, next MCQ. Here sine is equal to half and cos b is equal to 1 by root 3 given, and we have to verify the three expression 1, 2, 3, either they are correct or wrong. So from sine A we can find out cos A. How? We see cos A is equal to square root of 1 minus sine square A is equal to square root of 1 minus 1 by 4, as sine is equal to half, so sine square is equal to 1 by 4. So it is root 3 by 2. So option 1 is correct. Now sin b is equal to square root of 1 minus cos square b is equal to square root of 1 minus 1 by 3, as cos b is equal to 1 by root 3, so cos square b is equal to 1 by 3. So finally it is root 2 by root 3. So option 2 is also correct. Now third one. You see tan A, tan B is equal to what? Tan A is equal to sin A by cos A, tan B is equal to sin B by cos B. Let us put the values. Sin A is equal to what? 1 by 2, cos A is equal to root 3 by 2, sin B is equal to root 2 by root 3, and cos B is equal to 1 by root 3. So in both numerator and denominator, the denominator part is 2 root 3, 2 root 3. So we can minimize it. So here we are left with root 2 by root 3 and finally root 2 by root 3. So third option is also correct. Next one, cos theta is equal to 12 by 13, tan theta is equal to what? You know, cos, sec, tan, they are related. So sec theta is equal to 13 by 2, as cos theta is equal to 12 by 13, so sec theta is equal to 13 by 12. So sec square is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. So if we put the value of sec square theta, we are getting 169 by 144 minus 1, and it is 25 by 144, tan square theta. So tan is equal to plus minus 5 by 12. Tan theta is equal to plus minus 5 by 12. So option D is correct here, as no restriction is given here. Okay, next, tan theta is equal to 5 by 12 and cos theta is positive. What is the value of this expression? As you know, cos minus theta is equal to cos theta, sec minus theta is equal to sec theta plus tan theta. So finally, we have to find the value of sin theta plus cos theta, sec theta plus tan theta. So tan theta is given. In another condition is cos theta is positive. So we need to find out the value of sin theta, sec theta, and we need to calculate this value. Tan theta is equal to 5 by 12, which is given. So 5 by 12 opposite side by adjacent side, and it is 13. Then we get cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. So 12 by 30. Now sec theta is equal to 13 by 12, inverse of cos theta. Then sin theta plus cos theta, sec theta plus tan theta. Sin theta is equal to 5 by 13, cos theta is equal to 12 by 13, sec theta is equal to 13 by 12, tan theta is equal to 5 by 12. So here we are getting 17 by 13, and here we are getting 18 by 12. So after simplification, we are getting 34 by 39. This is the value of this given expression, 34 by 39. So option A is correct. This is a simple one. You just directly put this in your calculator and get the value. 16 cos of 2, 5 by 15, cos of 4, 5 by 15, cos of 8, 5 by 15, cos of 14, 5 by 15. You just put it in your calculator and get the value. But remember one thing, select your calculator in radian mode. Otherwise, you will get a wrong result. As these are given in pi, so definitely you should be in radian mode in your calculator. Use your calculator and get the value. It is 1. Now sine square 7 by pi by 7 plus sine square 5 pi by 14 plus sine square 8 pi by 7 plus sine square 9 pi by 14. You can use calculator for this, but there are some technique that is easy. You just see, keep the first term fixed, then see the second term, sine square 5 pi by 14. So if we include pi by 2, then we get minus pi by 7. And for this, what we are getting? We know if it is pi by 2 or 3 pi by 2 or 5 pi by 2, that is odd pi by 2, then ratio are changed. That is sine changed into cos, sec, tan, all are changed to next ratio, as here sine changed to cos. When this angle is odd pi, here it is 1 odd pi by 2, as here pi by 2, if it is 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, that is any odd pi by 2, the ratio are changed. So here sine changed into cos for this pi by 2. And you see this simplification gives us pi by 14. So second term here, second term sine square 5 pi by 14 turned into cos square pi by 7. Then third term sine square 8 pi by 7. Sine square 8 pi by 7. So it is 7 plus 1, 8 pi by 7. So we know in second quadrant sine remains same. No, it is in third quadrant. Third quadrant sine is negative, but as here it is a square, so again it becomes positive. So sine square pi by 7. So this sine square 8 pi by 7 turned into sine square pi by 7. Now fourth term sine square 9 pi by 14. We can break this 9 pi by 14 in this way, pi by 2 plus pi by 7. Then it is 7 and 2, which is 9 pi by 14. So as here the ratio was changed, same goes to this. Here it is pi by 2. So sine turned into cos. And the sine square becomes cos square. So sine square 9 pi by 14 is equal to cos square pi by 7. So if we replace these three values, second, third and fourth, we get sine square 5 pi by 14 is equal to pi by 7. This is second term. Then third term pi by 7 and fourth term pi by 7. Sine square theta, cos square theta, sine square theta, cos square theta. So these two gives 1 and these two gives 1. So finally it is 1 plus 1, it is 2. So this value is 2. But directly you can put it in your calculator and you will get the same result. Actually, we have solved in details because sometimes this may not be set in MCQ. This may be set in CQ. So in that case, if you put the direct value, then you may not get full credit. So we need to know the solution. Next one, tan theta plus cos theta is equal to what? Four options are given, we need to choose one. So let us simplify this. Then sin cos, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1 by this. Now there is a formula, 2 cos theta sin theta is equal to sin 2 theta. So let us take 2 and 2 in denominator and numerator. So this 2 cos theta sin theta gives a new form, sin 2 theta. So this 2 remains same and this totally, this denominator turned into sin 2 theta. So this is our correct option. Next one. Which of the following is the expression of tan alpha into root over 1 minus sin square alpha. Let us simplify this. 1 minus sin square theta is equal to cos square theta, and a square root of cos square, that gives cos. So this cos alpha. So finally we are left with sin alpha only. So this is our option A. Next one, sec theta minus cosec theta is equal to 0. From this we have to find the value of cos theta. So let us start with the given portion, sec theta minus cosec theta. So side change, then 1 by cos, 1 by sin. So if I take this sign to left side, upper left, then we are getting tan theta is equal to 1. So tan theta is equal to 1, so it gives theta is equal to 45. So if theta is equal to 45, so cos of 45 is equal to 1 by root 2. So this is our option. B is our correct option. Next, what is the value of sec theta minus tan theta when sec theta plus tan theta is equal to 1 by 7? Can you remember there is a formula related to sec square theta minus tan square theta, or sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta? So let us see what is that formula. Sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. So if we apply a square minus b square formula, we get this. 1 is plus, 1 is minus. But you see, the value of plus 1 is given. So put the value of this 1 by 7. So we need to find the value of sec theta minus tan theta. So keep it in left side and take all others to right side. So this is how we are getting this value is equal to 7. So option B is correct. Next one, express the expression of sin theta into cot theta is. The sin theta is equal to which one? That is, we need to express sin theta into cot theta. Let us start with sin theta. So you know sin theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta, and cosec is related to cot in a square relation. Okay, then let us see. Cos square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. So sorry, cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. So cosec theta is equal to plus minus root over 1 plus cot theta. So put this value here. Cosec theta is equal to plus minus root over 1 plus cot square theta. This is our correct option, A. Next, sin theta plus cosec theta is equal to 2. Then sin to the power n theta plus cosec to the power n theta is equal to what? We have to find this value. Fill in the blank. Sin theta plus cosec theta is equal to 2. So cosec theta is equal to 1 by sin theta. Now simplification. Simplification gives this sin square theta plus 1 is equal to 2 sin theta. Now side change. Then we are getting sin theta minus 1 whole square. So sin theta is equal to 1. Then sin to the power n is equal to also 1. Sin to the power n theta is equal to also 1. Same. So cosec to the power n also 1, because 1 by 1 is 1. Now if we add these two, sin to the power n is equal to 1 and cosec to the power n theta is equal to 1. So if we add these two, we are getting 1 plus 1, it is 2. So 2 is our correct value. Option C. Now another question. What is the value of theta if A is equal to B in this? So if A is equal to B, then what is the value of theta from this relation? We need to find out the value of theta from this expression. Let us see cos theta is equal to a plus b whole square by 4ab. Now if we put a is equal to b, then what we are getting? 2b whole square, that is 4b square, and 4b into b, 4b square, this is 1. Now cos theta is equal to plus minus 1. Whenever we get any value from a square, that is we are getting a square root from cos square theta. So any value from a square term gives plus minus. That is here cos square theta is equal to 1. So making a square root, we are getting plus minus. Now we know when we get this one, when it is 0, or when it is plus 180 or minus 180. So what about theta? Theta is equal to 0 degree or plus minus 180 degree. But we need to choose one from these 4, A, B, C, D. So we are getting one option here, only D. So D is our correct option. Now another MCQ. Cos 4 theta minus sin 4 theta is equal to what? Let us see. If we apply a square minus b square formula, then cos square theta minus sin square theta is into cos square theta plus sin square theta. Then cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. So we are left with cos square theta minus sin square theta. Now there are 4 options. We need to mess with any one. So if we put here the value of sin square theta, that is 1 minus cos square theta, and after simplification we get minus 1 plus cos square theta. So ultimately we are getting 2 cos square theta minus 1. So our option A is the correct one. These are all from video of trigonometric ratio MCQ2. In next video, trigonometric ratio MCQ3, I will try to cover the MCQ on graph, domain, range, and period of trigonometric function. Those are included in exercise 6C in your book. So before ending the video, I thank you all for watching the video. You can subscribe my channel for next videos. Thank you. Thank you everybody.